What's up, Melanated family? This is your boy Harrison from MelanatedFathers.com and Melanated Fathers TV, bringing you the latest news as it pertains to our community. Now, what I wanted to do today is do a quick movie review. Now, normally I do not do movie reviews, but over the weekend I had the opportunity of seeing the movie Good Boys with my son. So I think a lot of learning lessons or a lot of learning tools I've seen in that movie that I think my black parents can learn from, you know what I'm saying? So if you haven't seen the movie, I'm probably going to give a few spoilers, but ultimately Good Boys is a movie about sixth grade kids who go on like this quest to go to their first kissing party. So they go on, a little adventure on learning how to kiss. And the movie has a lot of adult innuendos. The movie has a lot of adult language. The 12-year-old boys, use a lot of profanity and shit, but it's a good movie. I think ultimately it's a good movie. Really entertaining, but look, they had a black character in the movie, and I think it's important that I kind of shine a light on how they portrayed the black character as it relates to how they treat black men in this society. You know what I'm saying? So first, because like I said, it was a good movie. I definitely recommend everyone go see it. If you bring your kids to see it, that's cool. To me, I'm not completely against kids watching movies with adult content, as long as the parents can add context to what they're watching and kind of, make them aware of the propaganda they may be seeing in the movie. So in the movie, one of the first things that rubbed me the wrong way is when the boys are riding around, being nefarious, thinking about things they're going to get into. They're playing this trap hip hop music. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like they're relating that type of music to that type of behavior. So that shit didn't fit. That shit didn't sit right with me off top, and they done it a few times. So not just, regular hip hop music, but they made sure it was that, they made sure it was that gutter nigga shit they was playing. Didn't, with kids around there, that shit didn't sit too well with me. And then, so the black kid, every time it was a situation where they were gonna do something wrong, or a situation where they were gonna involve themselves in an activity that kids shouldn't be involved in, for some reason, they made the little black boy the moral authority of everything. Shit. No matter what was going on, he was the voice of reason. He was the one attempting to talk him out of shit. You know what I'm saying? They made sure he spoke like in this high pitched voice, and he always was trying to come up with a solution. He was real like turn the other cheekish. You know what I'm saying? It's like they was making sure that he was a docile a little boy. They was making sure that he didn't have any type of aggressive energy at all. But the other kids, at times, they would be aggressive. They would even speak in certain slang that's some hip hop shit or from African American culture. But the black boy didn't speak like that. They even had little Asian kids in the movie that spoke like in this hip ass tone, kind of like a caricature of somebody black, if you ask me. But the little black boy didn't speak like that. You know what I'm saying? They had him as square as possible, and like I said, every time some shit popped off, they made sure he didn't just turn the other cheek, but he tried to make sure everybody else took on that same role. You know what I'm saying? And also, something that I have a really, really big problem with, and I don't know who wrote this movie. I'm sure it was some white men who wrote the movie just on some real shit. But I'm watching the movie with my son, and more than one time they referred to the black kid, who's a fucking sixth grader. They referred to the black kid as a grown man. Now, they was trying to do it in a joking manner, but they did it more than once. There was even one time where they went to buy drugs from a college student, and a college white kid looked at the sixth grade black boy and said, "Oh, I got you in one of my classes." You know what I'm saying? They was trying to make a joke about the shit. But do we realize in society, when they kill us, a lot of the times when they act like they're scared of a black man, do you know they do this shit with 15-year-olds, 16-year-olds? Mike Brown They treated Mike Brown like he was a grown man. George Zimmerman was on that bullshit, like treating Mike Brown like he was grown. You know what I'm saying? America has this horrible thing when it comes to us. If you fucking 12 and you black, they treat you like an adult. So making that type of innuendo in a movie, making it a joke, that was extremely inappropriate, and that shit made me uncomfortable, just to be honest. Now, to make matters even worse, the whole point of the movie was the little boys going to a kissing party where everybody's going to be around, playing spin the bottle and kiss. You know, some kid shit, right? Why everybody's sitting around about to play the kissing game, spin the bottle, whatever, you know what I'm saying, or whatever the case may be. This little nigga is the only one, once he sees somebody kiss, he get up. He like, oh, I'm not going to be a part of this. So he go upstairs. They make him leave. So he's the only one out of all the little kids. He's the only one that gets up and proclaims that he's not going to be a part of any kissing. You see what I'm saying? It seemed real goddamn moist. It seemed real weird the way they had him get up and do that. So I'm thinking, okay, why the fuck is y'all picking the black kid to take on these traits? You see what I'm saying? And I, when watching movies, I try to just watch the movie and not involve any of my ideologies about how this country operates or about how, you know what I'm saying, the struggles we have as black people. But look, man, when it's blatant, you need to make sure you're aware of shit, and you need to make sure you are at the capacity mentally where you can see when a lot of this shit is going on, so we can teach our kids about it. I'm not saying keep your kid from the movie, like have them don't watch it or whatever, but make sure you understand what's going on so you can contextualize what the fuck you looking at. So that made me really uncomfortable when they had him walk out. And just in general, they had the cooler kids, because when we talk about cool in America, speaking about how someone speaks, the music they listen to, how they dress, let's not get it fucked up. All of that comes from black culture. All of it, right? But it's funny how in the movie, they didn't make him one of the cool kids. Like this Asian kid actually was the kid who had all the goddamn swag, and his mannerisms, how he spoke, what he spoke about was always on some black shit. You know what I'm saying? So if you go see Good Boys, like I said, it's not a bad movie at all. It's extremely entertaining, but it's important that we make sure, like, not just with this movie, I was making a point with this movie, but everything that our children watch, make sure you're aware of what your kids are watching. Peep it out for a minute. Sit down with them for a minute, or on your own time, watch one of the shows that they watch. And a lot of times with these kids shows, not only is you gonna see some crude humor, but you're gonna see a little bit of gay shit. You're gonna see a little bit of lesbian shit. Man, it's gonna be all kind of shit in these movies and these shows, and it's up to us as parents to talk to our kids and to make sure we contextualize what they're watching and keep it real with them on a level that they can understand. But man, look, in 2019, if you're keeping information from your kids is about how this world operates, and if you're a person of color, if you're not making sure you speak to them about how this world operates as it relates to them, because if you're a non-white person, America is different for you. That's just a goddamn fact. So it's up to us as parents to make sure we're talking to our kids and using movies, TV shows, friends at school, using whatever we can as an example of what you consider to be right and wrong. Because, you know what I'm saying, what you believe religiously, all these different type of things really don't matter at the end of the day. But it's important that we talk to our kids about this shit and drive home a lot of these points so they don't have to come to conclusions on their own. You know what I'm saying? And another thing, which was just funny to me, and I don't give a fuck I say it, which was just funny to me, they didn't get a little nigga a hairline. You know what I'm saying? Look, I don't trust a black man without a hairline. Fuck it, I said it. I don't trust no black man who ain't got no goddamn hairline. Now, if you got braids, I get it. You got a bald head, rock that shit. But if you got a little fro and your hair ain't lined up, nigga, where you come from? You feel me? Where you come from? And look, you may think it's funny, but go on CNN and look at all them goddamn coons who be talking shit. Go find a Republican black man who talking down on black folks, guaranteed not to have a lineup. He gonna have a little bushy fro with the line all over the goddamn place, like he wasn't raised around us. You feel me? So that's funny to me, but shit, that's some shit that I pay that's some shit that I pay attention to. You feel me? So that's just my review, man, of the movie Good Boys. Go check it out at the movie theater when it comes out on DVD or Xfinity, Netflix, whatever the fuck. Make sure you check it out and see if you can see, you know what I'm saying, some of the things I was talking about. So until then, go to the website, melanatedfathers.com. Check out the content. Go to Melanated Fathers TV. Check out everything we're doing on YouTube. My other YouTube channel, which was Melanated Fathers TV as well, was taken down by YouTube. They haven't gotten back to me yet. They ain't tell me what was going on with it, but I'm going to keep pushing, man. I started the new YouTube page, Melanated Fathers TV. Please follow everything that we're doing. I'm out.